everyone, I'm going to show you how to pack out this large box. You can see here, this is how it came to me at my pack out station. So everything's kind of everywhere, and I definitely cannot send it to the customer like this. Otherwise, a lot of stuff is going to get damaged. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to organize some of the bottles. In this area over here, you can see I have a full case of something, so I'm going to leave that as is. And I have some colors, so I want to make sure I organize these colors in this inner packs right side up so that nothing gets in their way. What I can do is look and see if there's anything else that looks like a box, like this right here, and put it also in here, because I know all the box stuff is going to go together. And then I'm going to take some of these extra bottles and put them outside here next to these shaper cans, because I know that I can fit some bubbles in there to better protect them. I've got a tub of Blondor here that I'm going to put some product around, and then we'll fill with bubbles. I want to make sure that some of this heavier stuff like the gallon and this bottle aren't near any stuff that can get crushed. So I'm going to move kind of everything out of those areas. Put this one over here. Make sure all the caps are on. So this one, the cap was loose, I put the cap back on. And you want to make sure anything that's put in these plastic bags should stay there, as they are supposed to stay in the plastic bags because they sometimes leak. So I can fit 2 more over here, and I'll fill the rest with bubbles.
So the reason why those are in the plastic bag, the tube sometimes leaks out. So if it does leak, which has nothing to do with how we're packaging it, but if it does leak out on its own, then it will be just contained in that plastic bag and won't destroy the rest of the product.
Yep, so looks like I might be able to fit 1 more in here. So this is really snug over here. Nothing's gonna really damage or move around in the box. So in order to protect this little guy from this guy, I need to fill it with a lot of bubbles. So I'm gonna take some of these large bubbles and make sure that the entire void space is filled so that there's no wiggle room. So even though I put that, look, this thing can still move around. I'll put some more bubbles in there to make sure that there's nothing that's gonna tip that big can over. You can see how snug it's in there. And now, that thing isn't gonna move. I'm gonna do the same throughout here, so we've got kind of a heavier tub in here. I'm gonna make sure it has enough bubbles so that nothing will move around. And nothing will get crushed by the large stuff. So that one looks good. I'm gonna put a couple smaller bubbles around this gallon to make sure that its cap is protected. And then I can also use my smaller bubbles in this color box to fill the rest of the area.
Again, she's making it very snug so that it won't move around in that box at all when it goes to the UPS and FedEx.
Sticking a few more in here just to make sure that the box is snug, and you can see here I need a few more in there, and then it should be good to go. It's all snug. So my last piece is I'm going to take my top layer and make sure I cover the whole top of this box, and then I'm good to go. Thank you.